Hey guys, it is Coda Crafter, and I'm doing my very first Happy Planner memory keeping process video at the request of Fabulously Creative. So like I said before, I'm way behind on my Happy Planner. So if you guys do like this video, I will be posting more, and it won't be chronologically. I'll just be bouncing around, filling in the gaps in my Happy Planner memory keeping, because I just, I can't leave it empty. So I have a lot to catch up on, and thankfully, fortunately, I kept some of the photos on my phone. But anyways, back to the process. So I will be using the Pink Paisley Confetti Wishes collection, which is the 6x6 paper pad. As you can see, I already pasted some of the pattern papers down. And I'll be using the ephemera pack and, excuse me, I thought I was gonna burp. Sorry. And the sticker book. I do have the puffy sticker sheet, but I didn't want anything thicker than paper and ephemera, so I had to exclude those embellishments. So I did take quite a few photos. I kind of regret not doing a selfie, because I like to do at least one selfie per year. Just, as time goes by, when you look back, you see how you age. But I don't know. I remember in college I used to take a lot of selfies, but now it's like, I don't know. Everyone takes selfies, and it's like, ugh. But anyways, so most of the pictures are of one of the conferences that I worked, which is Playlist Live, and it was my very first one. I was quite excited when I first heard what it was. And if you don't know what Playlist Live is, it's a conference where YouTubers meet their fans and vice versa. And it was quite hectic, because the number one audience, of course, was teenagers and their parents. So I worked 4 days for that conference, and the first 2 days, the show didn't start yet, so we were working on getting all the badges alphabetically done, and that took 2 days because there was a lot of attendees for going to Playlist Live. And surprisingly, when I looked at the list of YouTubers that were going to be there, I only recognized one out of probably 100 plus YouTubers. I think it was like about 100. There was quite a lot. But I only recognized Exploring with Josh. And if you don't know who he is, he explores different abandoned buildings and, castles, theme parks, whatever. As long if it's an abandoned type of place, he'll go explore and show you what's there and blah blah blah. Other than that, I didn't recognize any other of these YouTubers. Like, when I look at the list, I'm like, I don't know who these people are. So I felt like I don't know YouTube at all. So but of course, it's just a difference in generation. So anyways, back to the process. So I did pick out 3 different ephemeras. I like the little tropical, the hibiscus. I think that's a hibiscus floral. And I did add one of these banners above my haul photo. In that haul photo, there's a lot of Prima stuff. And just so you know, I was planning to do a 2-page layout here, but I ended up just focusing on the right side, because I couldn't think of anything to put on the other side, because I felt bad that I kind of wasted those pattern papers. But maybe I'll probably go back and see what I can do, but I couldn't think of anything at the time. So later on in the video, I do flip the left part on the back part of that Happy Planner. So the camera will be more focused on that right side page that I'm working on. I really wanted to use one of those balloons, especially the ones that had the clustered balloon, but I felt like it was just too big. So there was these little tiny gold balloons, which I was surprised that there wasn't a string, some type of string attached to it, because it just looked weird without a string, I guess. I mean, to me at least. But I still used them either way. But yeah, so I do use that big happy birthday, and my birthday is actually March 2nd. So I don't want you guys to be confused, like, which is it, March 1st, March 2nd? It's actually March 2nd. But yeah, so here we go. So now I flipped it, and we're focusing on this page alone. So I'm going through the sticker book, and I'm really glad this sticker book only has 4 pages, because if it was like a Happy Planner sticker book, it can be a little bit overwhelming. Or even like American Craft sticker books, those are quite overwhelming. Pretty though, but quite overwhelming to use. So I do finally glue that happy birthday, and I really like how that stamp of that girl looks with the happy birthday and the floral. And I do add a sticker right on top of her neck, and I think that top row out of all the rows is definitely my favorite row. So this is where I add the 30 on. I took a screenshot of, you know how on Facebook you can post where you are in your status. So I took a screenshot of that because I was at the Marriott World. That's where the playlist live was at. So I did take 2 photos of, actually I did quite take, but excuse me, I took quite a few photos of the playlist live posters and displays, because I really like the combo colors of purple, pink, blue, white. It just looked really good. So I wanted to use all the photos I had, but of course I only had to pick a few just to do this layout. So I wanted to do some stamping, and I didn't have enough room to do bigger stamps, so I used one of the Kelly Purkey stamp sets that I have, which is like the negative one, because I have to say, the first 2 days I was working with them for 4 days. The first 2 days the show wasn't starting or wasn't on at the time, but we were busy putting the badges together alphabetically. But when the day started, all of the badges, I don't know who, I don't know what, but for some reason those badges were out of order. And that's why it was chaotic, because we all had to go back and forth between each other's booths, and we didn't want to tell these little kids, oh, you need to go to the other line because your last name starts with blah blah blah. So it was crazy, guys. When I see that show, I'm probably gonna have to think about it again. But it was a nice experience. But I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys next time.